Developed by Robert House's Robco Industries for Vault-Tec as part of a powerful corporate alliance, the Personal Information Processor, or Pip-Boy, was one of the wonders of the pre-war world, a wearable personal computer in an age of bulky computer terminals and pre-microprocessor tech. But how did these things work? Why did Vault-Tec have them made, and what actually is VATS? Well, these stylish wrist accessories are more than just a handy tool to help you around your vault, because yes, upon receiving your very own Pip-Boy after completing vault orientation, they would make life in the vault much more convenient for both you and the Vault-Tec scientists using you as their own personal guinea pig. Vault-Tec and Robco understood that these Pip-Boys would become crucial once the vault doors opened, exposing you to the dangerous waste of the post-war world. To help you and your fellow vault dwellers survive the wasteland, several features were added to the Pip-Boy, including a personal status indicator that allows the wearer to monitor their current health and well-being, as well as any medical issues they may be experiencing. The device also keeps a continuous log of the wearer's activities, journey, and condition, whilst providing a space for personal recordings in either text or audio formats. An integrated holotape reader enables the device to accept compact holotapes, capable of reading and playing back audio, video, data, and even games. It also serves as a compass, radio, and Geiger counter, and can generate light from its screen equivalent to a flashlight. But how does it actually function, and what's inside these complex wristwatches? Well, it varies between each vault, as due to production constraints and the ongoing development of new Pip-Boy models, different vaults receive different shipments of the Pip-Boy. But as standard, most Pip-Boys were designed to be one size fits all, and all came in a lovely shade of murky green-brown colour that had been designed to withstand the elements of this ravaged world. The device is powered by an internal fission battery, ensuring a lifespan far exceeding that of its wearer, and a padded forearm cuff wraps around the wearer's forearm, providing comfort and enabling the Pip-Boy to absorb the shock of bone-shattering falls without affecting its processing functions. The same can't be said for your limbs, however. Most Pip-Boys were also designed to be waterproof and prepared to withstand both the vacuum of space and the effects of EMP weaponry, and it also runs its own custom operating system called Pip-OS, capable of displaying ultra-modern super deluxe resolution graphics and store and transfer large amounts of information. In addition, all Pip-Boy units aid their wearer during combat, thanks to the built-in Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, or VATS, an advanced combat technology whose developmental origins have apparently been lost to time, and as such Bethesda have managed to avoid the seemingly difficult task of trying to explain how VATS actually works from a lore perspective, but based on a few snippets of lore and a report of how Institute scientists looked to implement a version of VATS into Gen 3 Sims, we can draw up two theories. Either the Pip-Boy scans threats and displays advanced real-time tactical imagery on its screen to aid the wearer in making combat decisions, or similar to the Simps, the Pip-Boy somehow interacts with the wearer's optical nerve and parts of their brain to imprint targeting accuracy directly onto the wearer's vision and alter their perception to mimic the effects of slowing or even stopping time to allow for better decision making in combat. I feel like until we get more information, we'll never know for sure how VATS actually works. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. But what we do know about is the different variants of the Pip-Boy found across the post-war United States. And where better to start than with the original Pip-Boy 1.0. This version was little more than a prototype, far larger and more cumbersome than its successors. It encompassed the entirety of the wearer's forearm, and likely weighed a considerable amount. It featured a small raised display screen, a 16-button keyboard, a dial and toggle switch alongside multiple vacuum tubes and exposed wires. The Pip-Boy 2000 was a significant upgrade on this prototype that appeared in the first two Fallout games. This device utilised modern cathode ray tube monitors for its high-resolution display, and had the ability to plug in various external modules, providing extra functionality. Some of these modules included motion sensors, a holodisk reader, and a fascinating memory enhancer, devices designed to transfer vast quantities of information to the wearer in an instant. Memory enhancers consisted of a storage hollow disk, a microfilament cord, headgear and an optical sensor that was placed over the user's right eye. When used, an optical flash transmits an entire book's worth of information into the user's memory. However, the multitude of functions and hardware extensions for this model were cumbersome and reduced reliability. As a result, these Pip-Boys required regular maintenance to remain in working order, only ever being issued with a 3-month warranty. Their versatility, however, did win Robco a contract for supplying Pip devices to all Vault-Tec Industries personnel and Vault dwellers. This included the Pip-Boy 2000 Mark VI, an upgrade on the previous Pip-Boy, supplied to the residents of Vault 76 and those in the surrounding vaults. This more ergonomic model added a number of features that would become commonplace amongst later models, including an FM radio, Geiger counter, and advanced compass. Vaults located in the Mojave and Capital Wastelands were all equipped with models of the Pip-Boy 3000A. This model encapsulates all the standard features we've come to associate with a Pip-Boy, including health tracking, maps, and inventory management. The 3000A, which were hermetically sealed around the user's arm, also incorporate advanced biometric seals coded to the wearer. This means that if the Pip-Boy is forcibly removed from the original wearer, or if that wearer is killed, the device becomes inoperable. This was evident in the case of Gary Clone number 23, who was abducted by the Brotherhood outcasts in an attempt to procure his Pip-Boy. However, upon amputating the uncooperative clone's arm, the device ceased to function. Interestingly, it seems that the device can be willingly removed by the wearer, as demonstrated by how Doc Mitchell could give his Pip-Boy to the courier, and the Pip-Boy can also be replaced, as seen with the courier's device being swapped out for the gold and jewel-encrusted Pip-Boy 3000. A latter variant of the Pip-Boy 3000, the 3000 Mark IV, was distributed to the vaults around Boston. The unique feature of the Pip-Boy 3000 Mark IV is an adapter plug attached to the underside of the device. This plug is used to perform diagnostics on power armor and to open and close the main doors of vaults in the Commonwealth, effectively making the Pip-Boy a vault key. It is also capable of interacting directly with a power armor frame, projecting the Pip-Boy display onto the helmet-mounted display of the power armor. There are also 2 other variants of Pip-Boy that were slated to appear in the unpublished Fallout Van Buren game. These included the Lil Pip 3000, a smaller model than the 2000, with a flip-up screen and room for 6 sets of expansion software. This model was said to be much more fragile than its predecessor. And the final entry on the list is the Super Pip-Boy, a special model used by Dr. Victor Presper, a mad scientist and villain of Van Buren. What gadget or item would you add to a Pip-Boy? Let me know down in the comments and make sure to subscribe for more lore. Thanks for watching, catch you next time.